there, Gemini, and welcome back to Star Lotus Tarot. This is your tarot forecast for the month of June 2020. I went ahead and shuffled the cards, laid them out in a Celtic cross, but I do want to wish any of you celebrating birthdays this month a very, very happy birthday from Star Lotus Tarot. So let's get to your cards, Gemini. First up, we have the Seven of Pentacles reversed, followed then by Major Arcana, the Hierophant in the upright. Then we have the Eight of Swords reversed, followed then by the Ten of Wands reversed. Next we have the Ace of Pentacles in the upright, followed then by Major Arcana, the World upright. And next we have the Three of Pentacles in the upright, followed then by Major Arcana, the Chariot. Next we have the Nine of Cups in the upright. And the last two cards are the King of Cups with Six of Swords. Interesting reading here. Gemini, what's going on? What's going on with my Gemmies? First of all, your overall energy is that of the Seven of Pentacles reversed. Seven of Pentacles in the upright position points to what? Reevaluation. Reevaluating something could be reevaluating our finances, reevaluating our relationship, reevaluating our jobs, our career, what have you. Okay, friendships, anything. When the card is inverted like this points to no more. Gemini, whatever it was that you spent time pondering, you're no longer pondering it. You're ready to move on. This Seven of Pentacles in the reverse points back to the Six of Pentacles in the upright position, which can represent fairness and balance and generosity and trying to balance your finances. I think for some of you, perhaps this is you've been reevaluating your financial situation. Maybe trying to figure out what you can do. Maybe if you can shift some things here and shift some things there. Some of you are definitely dealing with a financial situation. Maybe that you were pondering last month and now you've made a decision about it, what you're going to do. Others of you, this could be you were reevaluating anything in your life, from your friendships to your relationship to something, but you're no longer doing this. And we know that for sure because look, what's covering you is the Hierophant in the upright position. This is the Taurus card. Some of you could be dealing with a Taurus, but this is all about making a commitment, a solid commitment to something. Taurus represent, or sorry, not Taurus. The Hierophant represents the signing of contracts. So some of you could be reevaluating something about your finances and then maybe signing on the dotted line. Could be representative of purchasing a home, a business, or something like that for some of you. Others of you could be deciding to commit to a person, definitely, because the Hierophant can be about committing to marriage or to living with someone, that kind of thing. For others of you, could be committing to something official, such as, you know, maybe signing a contract with a government term position or something like that, or a school. It could be deciding to, whatever the situation is. Remember, I'm reading for thousands of people, so if it doesn't resonate, it doesn't resonate. It's not for you. If it does, then let me know in the comment section below. Okay, so when it comes to the past, this is something that could have played out a couple weeks ago, a couple months ago. We do have the Eight of Swords here in the reverse position. So the Eight of Swords reverse, this is where we're no longer up in our head about something. See, the Eight of Swords in the upright position, this is where we have a lot of thoughts swirling around, making us feel trapped in a situation. Could be work, could be career, could be finances, you know, the list goes on and on. But then when it's reversed, this is where we feel released from it. So I definitely see a theme here in this reading is you releasing yourself from these thoughts. Something had you all up in your head here, Gemini, probably maybe even for months, but definitely in the recent month, you were reevaluating something. You're trying to figure out what to do. And you had a lot of thoughts going around, probably causing a lot of anxiety, but you're releasing that now. You have decided on something, and you decided, I'm going to commit to that. Whether it means you're going to commit to a whole new career, a whole new partnership, a whole new life, a whole new portfolio for your finances. Whatever the situation is, you're moving things in a different direction, I think. I do feel that strongly for some of you. Now, coming out of the month of May and moving into June, we do have the 10 of Wands here in the reverse position. Absolutely, you are releasing these burdens. I think, Gemini, there's a lot of the stuff that, for some of you, it could have been you had too much going on. And I notice for Gemini, it's just your natural personality. You tend to take on too much. You always have too many irons in the fire going. It could be that you've released some of it, or you could have just released yourself from some burdens. Perhaps you were doing too much for others and you finally decided, hey, I need to start delegating this stuff, or I need to start saying no to people. Whatever the situation is, you're releasing yourself from the bondage, you're releasing yourself from fears, you're releasing yourself from worries. So it's like, I've just made a commitment. I need to get out of my head now, and I need to make this commitment. It seems like you're very strong. Could be we're in Gemini season. Maybe you're just really, really feeling like this is a good time for a do-over. It's a good time for a do-over, I think. And then moving on into the early part of June, we have the Ace of Pentacles here in the upright position. You're definitely moving on. There's a new start for you. Aces always usher in some kind of new start. So this is a restart for you, but it's something that's going to bring more stability into your life. This could be that you land a perfect place. Like if you are looking for a new home, it could be that you're getting all your money together so that you can put a down payment on for a house. For others of you, this could be a new start in business. Maybe you're getting together with others and starting a business with them and building a foundation. You could be starting a new relationship that you want to start from the beginning and make sure it's got a solid foundation. Whatever it is, the Ace of Pentacles is a new start, but it's something that's really, has the potential to turn into something really good. If some of you are changing, say you have stocks and portfolios and so forth, maybe you've done reevaluating what you were going to do. Maybe you're moving some money and moving some stocks into different investments, that kind of thing. Because the Ace of Pentacles can represent having something come out of a small investment, and then if you wait a while, it could turn into something really big. Others of you could get aligned on a really good deal for a property. Maybe you're purchasing a home that's going to be worth a lot of money at some point. Sometimes the Ace of Pentacles can also represent an inheritance or a gift coming towards you from the universe, out of the anti-cosmos. It could be a gift of finance, of money, or it could be an offer of a job that can pay well, or that kind of thing. Now, around the middle of the month, we do see the beautiful energies here of the World in the upright position. You do have some heavy hitters here, Gemini. Look at that. New commitment, and then this is all about, I call it the graduation card. This is all about closing out an old cycle so that we can begin anew, right? So this is about, we have completed something that could be long-standing, and I definitely feel that energy from this reading. You're done reevaluating something. You're making some serious choices and decisions, it looks like, this month. But that requires, we can't just keep taking everything with us. Imagine, I'm going to do a little metaphor here. Imagine a squirrel who, has the nuts in his cheek, and he can't pick up more nuts if his cheeks and his little paws are full. At some point you have to release something in order to start, So for me, I know that was very silly, but I just felt the need to say it, and I know my Geminis will understand. The World card is all about releasing something that, say for example, you have many cars. Like maybe you have 3 or 4 older cars and you've been working on all of them and so forth. But it's like you have to get rid of those cars if you want to make a commitment to something new, right? So sometimes we have to liquidate those cars, sell them off, buy the new car. Now we just go from 4 down to 1 kind of thing. For some of you, this is about ending a long-standing relationship. But again, it's not going to be something that just comes out of the blue. You would have known about it. This can be representative of ending, like say a 25-year marriage. This is now the final divorce papers coming through. For others of you, this could be literal graduation, where you graduate and now you can move into, the career of your choice kind of thing. Others of you could be closing out a career altogether and moving into a completely different career. However it resonates, you could be selling a house that you've lived at for a long time and moving into a new home. Again, committing to something new, something different. Now, this is how you're going to be feeling internally throughout the month of June. We do have the Three of Pentacles here in the upright position. That's good, because if you're making these changes, Gemini, you're going to find that you have a lot of cooperation here, because the Three of Pentacles is all about that being on the same page with other people we are working towards a goal with. So say, for example, this could be your partners. If you flip houses, you buy houses and work with other people to fix them up, and now you're selling them. Everybody's on the same page here. This is partners all working together. Even if you were working in a team situation at home, doing renovations or doing a project at home, it looks like it's all going to work out, because in the sense, there's cooperation here. And whatever it is new that you're committing to, there's cooperation. It could be in the home, it could be in the workplace, however it's playing out. You're being very cooperative because you're making big changes this month, it looks like, Gemini. So you're being extremely cooperative. Now, in your people environment, now we have the Chariot here in the upright position. This is the Cancer card. Some of you could be involved with the Cancer. Maybe there's a Cancer in your environment who could be helping you. Could be a business partner, could be a love interest, could be a family member, a friend who's helping you to move quickly. It's funny, I mentioned cars earlier, and the Chariot can sometimes represent vehicles, maybe purchasing a vehicle or going on a road trip. That kind of thing. It does represent travel. It also represents moving forward very confidently, because look at all the yellow in the car. That's the solar plexus just beaming. So this is all about moving forward confidently towards a victory very, very quickly. So this is like a quick thing. It could be for some of you, maybe you turn over like a home, maybe you purchase a home, fix it up, and then boom, sell it, and then you make a lot of money, that kind of thing, and you're on your way. For others of you, this could be about a victory in your environment. Perhaps there's people you're working, it does look like you're working with other people here. There are cards here indicating, the cooperation of other people. You're committing to someone, could be a person, whatever the situation is, could be someone in your environment that you're really committed to, and you're just, driving this situation home. Beautiful reading, like really intense, but really nice. And your hopes and fears are you're hoping to have your wish fulfilled. We have the Nine of Cups here in the upright position. This is all about celebrating and having a wish fulfilled. And it does make sense, because it is your birthday month. So perhaps some of you have a special birthday wish and you're just hoping that it comes true. And then your last two cards to end the reading here for you and end the month, we do have the King of Cups in the upright, along with the Six of Swords upright. This is interesting because we do see Cancer energy here. This is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising, male or female. So some of you could be involved with a water sign here. If that's the case, this is nice. And this is the Six of Swords in the upright position. Can indicate travel, can indicate, again, moving on from, I think what you're moving on from is from the stress of something that was holding you back in the past, but it isn't anymore. You're ready to move. So this could be literally moving. Maybe some of you are selling off whatever you have and liquidating your cash, and you're moving, because this can represent actual moving. But this could also be moving on from emotional difficulties from the past. It's interesting that the King of Cups is here too, because the King of Cups is someone who has run the gauntlet on emotions, has learned how to deal and process emotions very, very well. They can deal with their emotions, but they're not, like the Queen of Cups can express her emotions. King of Cups, not so much. You just know they're kind of the quiet, silent type, you know what I mean? Where they're just quietly there and silently there for you. And you can feel their emotions, but you don't necessarily hear, loving words from them, but you just know, you can sense, you can feel that this person loves you. If that is the case, especially if it's a Cancer, Gemini, that's the case, just kind of go with it, because this person really does seem to be caring about you. Could be helping you to move on emotionally from difficulties of the past. And this person also could be you, because the King of Cups could just be you reaching a certain level of emotional maturity now. Gemini, maybe you're just feeling like the King of Cups, who is emotionally mature, has learned how to process and deal effectively with emotions. I know I went on and on, but it is your birthday read, so I hope the reading helped you. If it did, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Otherwise, I will see you next time. Bye-bye for now.